Hey everybody. It's in tune, it works. Hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm gonna go check the chat here real quick. We've got Chris Ward here. Very nice. Dean's here. Hey Dean. Kevin's here. Oh, good to see you, Kevin. And Evan's here. And we get David's here. Good to see you, David. Brennan. All right, we got a good crew of folks today. How's everybody's week been? I hope it's been pretty good. We're just going to hang out a little bit. Yeah, I was just getting my guitar in tune and happen to have like a big delay patch on there. I've been liking this. So I got open E to a B, F sharp, up to a G sharp. So the G sharp is the major third. I don't know, I've just been fooling around with that for a little bit. Got a couple questions in there I'm going to get to in a minute, and hope you guys, your week's been okay. Mine's been good. Busy, but good. But the good kind of busy, not the other kind. Get this figured out here. Okay, great. So we're starting back up again Friday afternoon. So let's see here. Dean asked, he was asking Chris, he says, do you know how Lee is coming on the new course? Well, funny you should ask that, because I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek as to what I've been doing this week. A lot of progress. So we're going to have a little sneak peek. I've been, let's see here, I'm over here. There we go. Now I'm centered up. I've been working on the structure of the actual site itself and trying to make it as easy as possible to use while still laid out nicely. And going through the different sections, it really is it's really 9 courses in one right now as a membership site. So it's a big chunk of work to do, and it's going to, over time, it's going to become more and more and more and more. Thinking every month I'll have new content, whether that'll be a new level or definitely want to have some one-off stuff too. So something that's not inside of the way you guys know how the courses work. I have main topics, but I also bring along all the other things that, the techniques and all those things too. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to let you in on a sneak peek of the Academy in a few minutes. And you guys are just chatting a little bit. How come I can't get a Telecaster emoji, says Evan. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Dave's got a Strat one. There it is right there. And let's see here. Okay, so it's good to see everybody. There's actually 3 things I want to get to today. First is I want to remind everybody who's a founding member that I sent out an email a few days ago. I'm going to just changing the scheduling up a little bit. The last Sunday night with the coaching, I was up till about 3:30 in the morning uploading. So it has become something that I need to pay attention to, because once we add some more people in, it didn't hurt me or anything like that. It was fine. I don't mind staying up late. I like staying up late, but I can see as we go on, it's going to be, the way things are going may be a little different. So I'm going to change it up. I'm going to work on these on Saturday mornings. And so, a couple of videos, I'm tired. I'm thinking, am I making sense? So so I think if I can do them first thing in the morning on Saturday mornings, you guys will get a little bit more, I'll be a little bit more together when I do the coaching videos. So I'm going to try that out this week. So if anybody, I'll be doing them early Saturday morning, so you get them in late tonight, or and I'm sure some people didn't get the email or the message, so we'll just deal with that as it goes. I have 2 pens. I don't know why that is. So coaching is changing to Saturday mornings, and I have the whole morning blocked off for that. So Evan says, "Oops, better get to my video tonight." Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. And I don't know if I'm going to which way I'm gonna do those. And I explained that in the email that I sent out today, the notification. Okay, so what I want to do now, well, I'll check the chat real quick, and then I'm going to give everybody a sneak peek of what I've been working on. So hopefully everybody's had a good week. I hope so too. I'm going to go back a little bit. Chris has been practicing solos and messing a bit as well as scales. Everything helps. Evan says, "I've been working on the patio this week with my little travel guitar." I saw that. I saw a picture of your travel guitar. That was fun. Been a blast to pick it up when it's slow. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Brennan. Yeah. Much better than 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, it would just it's the there's a lot of things, and not just we have the live stream on Sunday, which we do every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It just like family stuff. It just Sunday started just, so I'm gonna spread it out over the weekend and okay. So let's go ahead. Let me get this set up before we go over there. Let's see here. Let's go to the library first. All right. So hopefully this is going to work. Let's take a look here. There we go. Okay, so this is your library. Everybody has this. On mine, I have everything because, that's the way it is. So when you sign in to the account, this is probably the first thing you see, and you get to pick what product that you want to take a look at. So today we're looking at, you guys all know about the coaching section, and you've all seen the community. I think we did a little bit in the community early on. So we're going to take a look at the Academy today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Academy, and it should look pretty different than the last time you guys saw it. So this is the opening screen, the welcome screen. It's not all filled out yet, but this is the way we're going to be able to see everything. I went through, there's probably about 20 themes that you can, that Kajabi has, of different ways we could set this up. And I went through everything, put in a lot of the information and see how it was laid out. And this one's called Momentum. And this one was the best one that I could find. And I'm really excited about it. It works nice. So up here at the top, we have basically it's welcome back, and it'll be your face or your name, not mine, right? And it tells you how much you've completed with the whole course. And it has a big button at the top that says resume course. So if you're just going right back to the last place that you were working on, that's how you do it right there. Just hit resume course. It takes you right back there. On the left, we have just the big side menu where everything, all the different levels are right there. So we're going to have introduction stuff and all the different levels. And we're also going to have some one-offs, some different ideas, and we're going to add to it each week. Now this front screen here at the dashboard, right here in the middle, right here, there's going to be welcome videos. It's probably going to have, it's going to have a place where I can put up any video that I've just, maybe a morning video, just what's being worked on, shout out anybody. I can do this. It's just the first screen that you see when you get into the community. Then On the right, we're going to have some really easy ways to get into different places. So here's and I'm also going to have some other things in here too, but this is the most important to me. I want people to be able to go to the community really easily. So if I click on this, it takes us straight into the community. Okay, and this is where we have, place for everyone to introduce themselves, Academy news and progress. This is where we first started coaching. And I've moved that to its own section. Gear time, share favorite music, share your playing if you want. And then we have the levels. And this is questions and observations about each level. And I haven't done it yet, but at the bottom of each course, each lesson, there'll be a link for discussing that lesson. I'm also going to have comments down there too. But if you want to get in depth with the lesson, there's nothing in these now. But so one for each level, and then whatever other levels we come up with too. So that's an easy one. I'm also going to have a one that goes to the coaching. That'll be over here down below that. And so if you're signed up for coaching, it'll take you right to the coaching section. But if you're not signed up for coaching, it will take you to a sign up page. And if there's any spots available, people can sign up there. And a few other things too over here on the right, but we're going to take here in the middle and we have the categories. And this is what I've been working on the most. So each level is its own course. Start Here Guitar, some of you have signed up for that as well. In the Academy, we're going to have the Start Here Guitar, just the training and the coursework, not the daily videos. That will be a different section. I'm going to have daily videos for all of these at a later time. Those are going to take a little bit of time. So you have each week in the course, and then let's take a look at this first one. And then this is what I really, 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 really like about this is that the videos are really big. So when you hit the video, all the videos are right there. This is it. And everything you need is right below. You have your downloads right here. There'll be a MP3 player for background tracks. Everything's right on this page. When you're finished with that lesson, hit lesson completed. You can star it if it's something that you want to come back to, and move on to the next one right here. It takes you to our coursework page, which I don't have filled out yet. I think in 204, I've got all of the, let's see, I've got the background tracks. So here's the background tracks. There will be a video here as well, but super easy to use. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the dashboard, go to categories, and here's all the different levels we have. We have Start Here Guitars 101. We have Solid Strumming, which is 102. Bar Chords and Blues, that's 201. Welcome to Lead Guitar, that's 202. 203 is the major scale over the whole guitar. 203. 204 is major pentatonic mileage. 205 is putting things in sequence. 206 is chord foundations, and 207 is minor scale workout. Now I have several other levels that are in the works right now. Modes is going to be a big one. I want to do something that's more with rhythm. I don't have that one worked out yet, but each month I'm going to add a level up there. But this is just what I'm starting with. So I've got, and right now I'm dealing with all of the, I'm getting all of the images for each week done, which is going to take a while because there's 24 for each level right there. So so I'm getting that done before I start really going in and reworking all the worksheets and all of those things. So that's what I've been doing right here. This is how the Academy is going to be laid out. It's as easy to navigate as you could get, and it's as easy to learn from as you could get that I've seen with this service that I'm using there. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I couldn't wait to share it with you guys. And let me know what you think. I'm going to head on back over to the Hangout here. Okay. So let's see. Sneak peek. Evan says we're getting a bit of a cool down too, David. Not quite to 60. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool here too. It's nice. It's been hot here. So David says looks great. Chris says looking good, Lee. Awesome. Thank you. So it's been the way it's laid out is to me is a make or break. I've taken a lot of courses online, and they're usually very clunky. So as we go through the courses, if you're constantly fighting with something, if you're trying to figure out how to do something or how to find something, if it's too much stuff, if there's too many choices you have to make and too many settings and all those things, so you lose the focus of the course. But if it's too basic and you don't get the things you need, so I wanted to make sure that the way it's laid out has everything you need really easy, and no one is lost about how to do anything. And so the settings, let me go back over a little. Let me go back to where I was. So I don't have any of the settings here for like putting your picture up and all of those things. Those all go back in your library. So if you want to log out, you just go back to the library, hit your name. Hit your face there, and settings is right here, and log out is right there. So those are on your main page. So your main page your library page deals with all of the top level stuff, what courses that you have, and your library, your settings, and your log out, all right there. Okay? So I thought that would be the easiest way to do this. It's actually even easier than the way I have Start Here Guitar laid out and the Get Your Blues solo laid out. So maybe I'll switch it over to this way one day. And so as you see, that Start Here Guitar, the full course, is going to be for sale. I'm on the fence about this. But I'm going to sell that as a full course, and that's $97. But to get it as monthly, it's going to be like $19 paid month to month. The only thing is you don't get to keep it if you're not a member anymore. So I may have each one of these is a course, each level. So for people who don't want to do a monthly thing, maybe they just want to pay for it one time straight out, I may have that available too. But that's on down the road. Right now, I'm just worried about getting the membership site together. Okay, back to the chat. Evan says that looks greatly. I'm excited to see it. Great. Kevin says yes. David says, have you decided on a price point? Yeah, I'm pretty settled on the price point. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Dean says, looks awesome. Can't wait to start. David says, Start Here Guitar course was excellent. This looks just as good. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I'm glad you liked it. That's great. And then Evan's talking to David. So yeah, so the price point is there are going to be 3 levels. So just to get in the main thing where you get the courses with the videos in the community, that's what you get first. Those are going to be like under $20, like not probably what the founding members pay right now. So that'll be a monthly to get all the videos. Yeah, if you do monthly, you have access to every level. That's correct, Dean. So you can work your way all the way through it, and you get videos of me teaching those levels and all of the worksheets and all the background tracks. Everything is there. Where the price points come up is for David who went through Start Here Guitar. I also have something which is daily practice videos. And daily practice videos is where I sit down with you, and I have one for each day of the week for every single week of the course. And that's going to be not everybody would want that if you're farther along, but it's also so that's going to be a little bit higher upcharge for that one. And then um, the coaching is going to be the third level. And so with the second level, you get the academy and the daily. With the first level, you just get the academy, which has a community. It has all the levels and all of the teaching materials. And then up from that is going to be the daily practice uh, daily practice videos. So that'll be a slightly higher level for that. But you'll still get the first level with that one. And then the third level is going to be coaching, where you get everything up to the coaching. And so the coaching, and so in the beginning, I'm going to have a discount for all of it. It's going to come in when we launch at a lower price for everything. So I'm thinking about $19 is what I'm thinking a month for just the academy. I'm not sure, except for the daily practice videos. I don't have those done yet. Those will come in at a later point. And then the coaching, we had talked about that. A lot of people said $50 would be a good idea for that. And at first, that may be what I do at first. But there's only going to be a limited amount of coaching because I can't do a ton of that. But I am going to open it up. And at some point, it'll be a lot more than $50. But at first, it's going to be $50. But founding members who have been here in the beginning, have been going with me, you guys are set. You know, as long as you don't cancel, you guys are at 19 and you get everything, because I appreciate you guys helping me through all of this. So that's where I'm at with this, and that's my idea about pricing. And so the beginner price will be like $19, and I think it may go back up to 21 or something, a few dollars higher than that once the launch is over. But for a lot of people who've joined my list, I've got, I don't know, like 1,300, something like that on the list. That discount will apply, because that's part of one of the things I said about if you join the list, you also be getting a discount when it's ready. So I think that's where I'm going to be, and I think that's fair. I think those are fair prices, and as we go up, the only thing that's really, really going to change, I think, but who knows, but I think, is the coaching. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on that. I don't want that to get out of control, because I don't want the quality of it to go down. I want it to stay. I want to be able to do it. And of course, I will be doing it more than just, once this opens, I will be doing it more than just one day a week. But we have, I think, 16 people. We had 20 founding members. We've had 4 who've left, and it's been great. I'm happy with it. Okay, so let's see. Dean says, if you do a monthly, we have you get access to everything but the coaching at a low price, but you can get that too. The coaching will be a little bit higher. And Evan says, I believe personally this community should make an effort to be active in the academy community as well once it's all up and running. Yeah, and we can, we're gonna have hangouts for the academy too, and we'll see if everybody wants to hang there. That'd be cool too. Evan says, I think your daily videos are really the secret sauce, but the coaching is like the cherry on top. Yeah, that's for the people who bought Start Here Guitar, and it's still selling, which is really nice. It's you expect it to go in the beginning, it did pretty well, then it went down, and it just kind of, and now it's just kind of, as we're going on, it's picking up a little bit. So it's a really good course, and the thing that people really like about that are the daily practice videos. That's going to take a while for me to get. I just want to get the academy open now, and then that'll be under construction for a while. And I think as I'll have to, see, because it would be great if I could get it open all at the same time, but being realistic, I don't think that I think that would take a while. So, but I don't. Who knows? I've got some time off, so I'm getting a lot of this done right now. I've done videos up to like 204. I'm on 204 right now. But I went through 204 and I'm going through some of the other levels, and there's some things I want to change. So I'm doing some changing before it starts. I've got a lot of those worksheets have things about recitals, and there's certain things that were geared towards in class things, and things I do differently now that I've been coaching. I've learned a lot from the coaching, so I'm doing a little bit of changing, getting them streamlined for this. I'll be doing that over the next week or two, but I've got a lot of free time lately, so this is going to get done soon. And there's pros and cons to in-person lessons and these, and I think there's a lot. I got to get rid of the strap. Do you hear this? Let's see here. You hear that? This is an old strap, and it's very squeaky. This chair's getting squeaky too. I noticed in the podcast this week. That I get a lot of chair squeak and guitar strap squeak. So, he says, looking forward to spending some money. Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be spending a lot. Right now, I'm scattered all over the place from here to there, and this is really the place I'm going to be spending a lot of my time. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we're going to do a lot of fun stuff too. It's because it's a big undertaking. You get kind of that, what do I do next? Because everything needs to be done. And I've been just chipping away. And now I'm really chipping away at it quickly. And I really wanted to show you what I've been working on this week. And it's going to look better and better. It still looks pretty good lately, I think. It does. I've gone through and titled everything. Every week has a different title now. So let's see here. David says, once this all settles, you really need some merch. Yes, I want to get a shirt, a ball cap, and maybe a coffee mug. Yeah, I do too. I like these, the Velcro front. I wear the cap on back just by necessity. Let me show you here. See that? Well, when I used to just wear this cap, I hang it all the time. So I like the caps on backwards with the Velcro on there. So I need to find some. We actually had a subscriber to the list. Actually, somebody was in here, I think. Not sure, but that's what they do. So was it Dean? I think it might have been. Somebody emailed me about that, and I've got that. It sounds great. Once I can focus on some merch, it'll be awesome. You guys have any ideas about designs too? Let me know. I've got a few ideas, but nothing concrete yet. I'm going to once this academy's together and is a product done, I'm rebranding everything. So if you guys come into the founding member site, into the Play Guitar Facebook group site, it still says every Wednesday we get together, or Thursday or whatever it was. I just haven't been able to get to all that stuff. So I'm going to make sure that my YouTube channel looks like my Facebook page, looks like my website, looks like everything. I'm actually going to change. What I've been wanting to do for a long time is change the podcast artwork. That was the first thing I did. It was like a little circle-y thing. I don't want to get rid of it because a lot of people know about that, but I like to have the podcast artwork have like a picture of me and maybe have that in the picture. And maybe say Play Guitar Podcast with Lee Anderson or something like that. Something where there's some face recognition to it. Because I think a lot of that, you get into iTunes and you're just scrolling through stuff And if it's just a logo, I don't think it grabs your attention. I know for me, when I'm looking for podcasts, it's kind of like video. I'm looking for who is it, who's the face behind it. So that could, I don't know, that could put my face on it. It could help or hurt. You never know. But let's see what we got here. Evan says, I definitely advertise the brand. Thank you, man. Dean said yes, yeah. And merch would be awesome, especially maybe guitar picks and straps. Also buy a hoodie, hat, and mug. Awesome. You guys have some more ideas? Yeah, there was a time when I thought about doing something like real easy, like Spreadshirt or something like that, and I just started going through it, and I just didn't like what I was seeing. But if we could have something that's even really cool, some quality stuff, it would be nice. So I'm gonna write all this down. Shirts, ball cap, coffee mug, sticker, and a hoodie. Guitar picks and straps. Hoodie, hat, and mug. Sell Telecaster emojis. Yeah. Did I mention a date when sign up would be open? I haven't, because I have a habit of telling everybody what the date in my head is, and then everything always takes longer than I expect it to. So I'm gonna wait till I'm a little bit closer. I'm not expecting it to take much longer. I'm in the design stage. I'm getting everything visually figured out. I'm halfway through the videos. I'm redoing some of the worksheets, and so I can see the process. It's basically, I have a workflow from Start Here Guitar. Everything I did, I wrote down every step that I made, and I'm halfway through that, and I've got a ton of extra time right now. So I think it's going to go quickly, but I don't want to give someone a date and then have to be the one to say, I still got stuff to do, So I'm holding off on the date, but when I get close, you will be the first to know, you guys here. David Reese said guitar picks will be a must. Yeah, maybe we'll get the blue pick with the design on it. Maybe I'll use them. Who knows? Gosh, I've been using these things for so long. I want to try is those ones that Evan was playing, the Jazz 3s, but the big the one that's like this big, but it's pointy like the Jazz 3. I really want to try that because I like the Jazz 3s. They're fast. For rhythm guitar, though, I really like these. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to try those. I'm going to buy a few of them, I think. So David says guitar picks will be a must. Picks are personal, though. Will they be blue Tortex? I don't know, man. They'll be what people want. Not everybody likes what I like, but I like this one. Chris says, I got a laser etched metal pick with my initials on it as a gift once. Looks great, but I scratched it, sadly. Yeah, I've got some metal picks too. Once I bought tons of picks just to try. I was in one of those kind of phases where I was trying different picks, and I've got a few metal picks, and I ended up not using them. You could start to see them wearing away the strings a little bit. I know Billy Gibbons uses metal picks too, and they would really chew up the pick guard a lot too. Okay, Evan says, I use them too. I'm back and forth between the Jazz 3 and the Tortex Sharps. Jazz 3 XLs. They are nice. Yeah, I like to try them. I got a bunch of I bought the Eric Johnson ones. They have the little Eric Johnson signature ones. Um, they would slip out of my hands a little bit too. So I don't know. I got to look into them. I haven't looked into picks in a long time. So, okay. So let's see here. I've reminded everyone about the coaching in the morning. I've given the sneak peek of the academy, and just keep it in mind, everybody. Keep in mind what you saw. You have any ideas? I'm open. I'm always open. That's why I love sharing all this stuff. So just let me know if you have any ideas, or just that, and you guys can all, if you're a founding member, you can go in there and check out what I've done anytime. It's open to you. You guys all have that academy, so you guys can go and check it out on your own time. Coke's here. Herco thumb pick weirdo checking in. I've got a Herco thumb pick. Those are awesome. The big yellow Hercos. The thumbs. I bought what are those, like Bumblebee? I bought a ton of thumb picks. There was at one point where I was determined that I was going to find the right thumb pick. I bought a bunch of them. I still have all of them. I had a Dobro once, and I was trying to do all the finger, with the metal finger picks, and then the thumb pick. And the thumb pick was I could handle the finger picks. That wasn't a big deal. A thumb pick was really an issue, trying to get something that was decent. Herco picks, yeah, they're awesome. Okay. All right. So the last thing is we have a podcast coming up on Monday. And I haven't thought about it at all. This is a good time on Fridays to start thinking about it. I do know that last week's was a great episode, but it was more whenever I do the more mental things about guitar playing, I like to follow that up with some practical things. So I'm gonna open that up for everybody. I'd like to do something playing wise, teaching something, chords or scales, or those things. So I'm going to open that up for anybody. If anybody has any ideas, I have a few written down too, but I'm not. I'm enjoying working them out with you guys throughout the weekend. So let's see, what have we been doing with the classes? We've been doing, Evan's doing a lot of like chord stuff and interval stuff. Those are always fun. Maybe using intervals. Modes is always something that people like to do. I was thinking of maybe some sort of, we do our technique exercises, but maybe a technique focused podcast. I mean, we couldn't go through all of the different technique exercises that we do there, but maybe have a few examples to share or something like that. Evan says, what about chords, like functions and songwritings? Okay. Put that down. Chords and songwriting. Yeah, and so I always start with the diatonic chords because that's what you find mostly. But I always find what's neat when you find the songs that that stray from the songs that stray from the regular diatonics. I'm reading and thinking at the same time. It never works out. Yeah, so like the major chord that go like you're playing along and you're playing a major chord, and all of a sudden that same chord becomes a minor real quick. It's kind of like temporarily goes out of key a little bit, and flat fives and all of those things. So that's an idea too. The two major. I don't know if you've ever heard that. that sound. So if you're in the key V, it's an F sharp major. So usually the 2 is minor, but there's a lot of songs that use the 2 major, which is a really neat sound. So the ideas like that are things I like to explore. Let's check out here. So says, I know where was a chords that go together episode, so maybe no. Yeah, we've done a little bit of that. And David says, is that clean chord PDF on the Academy? I'll probably put once everybody's in the Academy. Well, right now you can. I've changed a lot of stuff with the email list. So before the Kajabi doesn't make it really clear how to set up settings for that. So I ran into a little trouble with one person who downloaded every single one of my free things and was upset that he was getting way too many emails. He called it crap. He says, you're mailing me too much crap. And so what ends up happening is every time that someone would opt in for a free download, they would get one email that says thanks and here's your download, and then they would get subscribed to the main. There's 4 emails that come after that. So he got everything the same day and was getting a whole bunch of other stuff too. So I belong to a community that uses that deals with using Kajabi. So I've got it figured out where if you've already downloaded something, you're already signed up for the list, it's not going to send you any more emails. It'll just send you the one that says thank you and here's your download for each one. So if you're already signed up, I think David is, you can just go get it, sign up for it again. It shouldn't send you any more new emails. It'll say that it'll know that you've already completed them or you've already received them, so you won't get any of the other things. So you can just go grab that there. But I think that's a good idea in the Academy to have all the free stuff just available right there. Free available. Thanks, David. That was a good idea. Okay, so let's see here. Then Evan says, I've been learning Breathe in Time by Floyd, and there's some nice stuff in there, and I don't think are strictly diatonic. Yeah. And Brendan was saying, I was thinking something similar to Evan, also modal interchange or chord substitutions. Yeah, I think I did a little chord substitution one too. There's a couple things, there's a couple big topics that I haven't gotten into. The first is each of the modes. That could be a podcast. I haven't really gone into like the Mixolydian mode or the Locrian mode or all those kind of things. And then there's also the minor stuff. In fact, that's what 207, which Chris and Evan will be going into at some point, is all about minor and harmonic minor. And so maybe like a preliminary on that might be cool. Or the melodic minor. I don't know if you guys are really familiar with the melodic minor. It's mostly used it's mostly used by a mode of the melodic minor. So I've learned the melodic minor patterns. I don't really use that much as itself, but I use the modes of that all the time. So that's interesting too. So there's a lot of stuff. You'd think after, what's it been, 123 episodes, you'd run out of stuff, but I can't even get to all the stuff I want to talk about. Okay. Here, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. I missed some. Okay. So Chris says, random idea maybe for down the line, one lick 5 ways. That'd be awesome. That's a great idea. 5 ways. He says, I saw a post where someone posted some tab and got different people to play. Okay, that's a good idea. Hey, you know what would be a good idea? I could do a lick, and then we could do a guitar talk on Saturday and have everybody take their idea of how they would play it, or maybe change it a little bit, and then put those all together and put that in a podcast. I think that would be fun. Dean says, obviously they never signed up for anything with Steve Stein. You'll get 50 emails. Yeah. Yeah. I hear a lot of that. Got my accountant sign up for Marty. He says that he gets me emails constantly. I try to do emails once a week, maybe twice a week. But when there's a launch, when I have something, I'll do every day up till the launch. So it's really obvious that something special is coming up, and it helps. Every time I send an email out, I get people who unsubscribe, which is cool, because maybe they see the email and they think, oh, I'm not really into guitar anymore, or any of those kind of things, and that's great. But what's really funny is those times where I'm every single day emailing when I've got like the course coming out. I don't get that many unsubscribes, which is very strange. So maybe I could go more. I don't know. Well, I'm going to test that over time. Chris says they all came back with something different as there was no music notation, so no info on timing. Chris says, so you could do something with the same notes in same order, but change like the phrasing, timing, tempo, note length. That's a good idea too. Phrasing ideas. 1 note 5 ways. Phrasing. It's a good idea. Random ideas for some time. He thinks used to it. Yeah, it's cool. Evan says, I'm putting that V back together today. I'll be giving it a sub for a video this weekend, I hope. Good. I'll watch your video. I'll give it a big thumbs up. I'll subscribe and hit the notification bell for Evan. And by the way, if anybody who's watching who's not in the chat, who hasn't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll get notified when we go live. And Evan says the courses are getting very interesting now that I'm past just scales and chords. Yeah, and actually when we go back to doing some scales, they get very useful. So, Music Theory for Dummies would be a good podcast. That is a good idea. I couldn't say that because I think there is a Music Theory for Dummies book. It's a good idea. Okay, and the lick idea. I think the lick idea is pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe for next week we would do that. To give me time to get something together. And Evan's learning more here than that book. Yeah, that's great. I don't know. I used to buy stuff all the time. I don't really buy much anymore. I don't really follow a lot of, I think I need to go out there and see what all the other guitar teachers are doing, because it's not like my interest, because I don't, anyway, but yeah, I think, what I'm going to do? Now I'm actually doing YouTube. I'm going to start looking into all these other guys and commenting and all that stuff. Just putting it out there a little bit. This is the only channel I leave notifications on for. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, I had one other thing and I forgot. Oh, tomorrow's Guitar Talk. Anybody who'd like to hang out on Guitar Talk, just let me know. And I'll send you the Zoom link tomorrow. It's great getting used to Zoom because now I'm not like dealing with the tech end of it. Now it works for me. I'm paying the money so it doesn't cut off after 40 minutes. So it's not a stressful thing anymore. It's just kind of like, hey man, let's do it. So anybody that wants to hang out tomorrow is welcome to it. Yeah, so I've got everything. I think that the merch stuff is a great idea. I could go with, Evan says, count on me for tomorrow. All right, I'll put Evan in there. David. What I could do is I could have someone design I could have pay somebody or have somebody do the designs for some merch while I'm doing the academy. That would kill two birds with one stone. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I would love to have some cool stuff. I'd wear it all the time. I would get rid of my blue shirts all the time. You know, I had noticed that I always wear blue shirts all the time, and so I was back in my old house, and so I made sure that I started wearing. I have other color shirts. I don't know why. I just gravitate toward the blues, I guess. And so when we were at the other house, I was wearing the other colors a whole lot, and now we've moved, and I quickly had to just grab up the clothes that I'm going to want to, and guess what? Blue shirts. All the rest is in storage. So. Okay, guys, we're getting close to the hour. I'm gonna go ahead and start winding down a little bit. I'm gonna thank everybody for being here. Thanks, Chris and Dean. It's good to see you, Dean, and Kevin. It's good to see you here too, Kevin. Evan and David and Brennan and. Make sure I didn't miss. I think Coke was here earlier, right? Yeah. I think I got everybody who chatted there. And if you guys haven't been in the chat or just watching, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out. And just if any other questions come up, we'll answer them. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream in a minute or two. David says he'll upload a video tonight. Good. I'll get to this first thing in the morning. And that's about it. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I'm gonna go get some dinner, and I'm gonna get a Coke's here. It says I always forget to tune in at 3, and I'm like, damn, I missed it again today. No, man, that's all right. It's all right. 3 o'clock 4 o'clock here is good. I don't, 3 2. So a West Coast would be what? So 1. It's afternoon stuff. It's easy to miss. But I'm glad you popped in. Okay, see you guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.